Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 12th of March 2022. This is just my weekly analysis video where I have a look at all the pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame. That's the Forex charts using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So let's get into it. This recording's been done on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. I'm at my wife's apartment. So there may be a bit of background noise. I can't set it up super quiet like I normally do. So I apologise for that. Like always, if you like the videos or you get some value from them, can you just hit the like button or subscribe button? That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for that. Righto, let's have a look at it. First up, we'll have a look at the news ahead. Now, I've got to remember where everything is. So this is the Forex factory economic calendar. It's free. It can be set up to suit your own time zone. I'm not even sure what time zone it's in at the moment because, as I said, I'm moving between countries and different time zones within Australia. But I think it's on Queensland time. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Let's have a look. So probably an important thing is on this weekend, daylight saving in the US and Canada, obviously, but the US is the main thing because all of my charts are based on the New York 5 p.m. candle close, so I'm going to have to get up an hour earlier by looks, daylight saving shift. So if you're trading on the 4-hour charts or the 1 hour, or not so much the 1 hour charts, but 4-hour charts, your times will probably change. So just check that depending on where you live, what jurisdiction your broker uses. So it's daylight saving change by 1 hour over the weekend for the US. Now let's have a look at the actual news ahead. Usual Monday, not much happening. Tuesday, nothing of great importance. PPI numbers out of the US, not a big deal. CPI out of Canada on Wednesday night. Core retail sales out of the US on Wednesday night. So they're a market mover, but I don't think they'll do too much because right behind that, early in the morning, is the US interest rate news. Now, I haven't got any predicted moves, so it's all the details on the calendar are pretty slim. Not sure if they're expecting a rate rise or not, but that's US interest rate. That is a market mover or can be a market mover. So be careful there. Another big mover on Thursday also later in the day is the Aussie or Australian employment or unemployment numbers, whichever way you look at it. So that can be a big mover, which is followed by interest rates out of the UK, another potential mover on the pound. So just be careful there. So some big news starting Thursday. And that's about it for the week. Nothing else in the week. So just be careful. UK interest rates, Aussie employment numbers, US interest rates, and USD core retail sales. So that's the news ahead. Now, if you've been with my charts before, let's have a look. This just explains the indicators, the setups, the settings on them. So it's a high probability setup, which is used for both the high probability book and the divergence book. They're both the same. So just have a read there, what the moving averages are, what the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots on the price chart. Red trend lines are basically bearish, green trend lines are bullish. Sell trades are in red, buy trades are in blue, stop losses red dotted lines, big numbers, parity, etc. Green dashed horizontal lines. Like I always say, you can pause the video, read this, take a screenshot. I understand that English is not everyone's first language, or you can't understand my Australian accent. Then just pause the video at any time. I write plenty of notes on the charts, as you'll see, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Like all of my trading, I call all of the trades at the time on the right edge of the chart. So basically when the signals present, I'm calling the trades, taking a screenshot, sharing that screenshot in my groups, which includes the JAGfx Facebook group, Telegram channels, and also a part of Matt from Family Man Trading's Discord channel. So I post trades everywhere, so there's plenty of transparency. You can see the trades called at the time, so you see the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. MACD Platinum, that's the indicator down the bottom. It's a zero lag MACD. Now, it oscillates around the zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. When I say generally, it's probably 95% of the time. There are times when I won't, but I'll explain that when I see examples. So that's it for the chart setup. Now let's get onto the charts themselves. And like I said, everyone's more than welcome to join any of the groups, ask me any questions, etc. Remember, these trade signals I call in these groups are just all they are is trade examples. They're not. It's not a signal service. What I expect from my readers is them to have a look at, read the books. Obviously read the books. That's a good start, and have a look at the system, play with it, add it, make it their own. Like take something that you might use another indicator. You might use fibs all the time, or you might use support resistance. Add this into your system. There's thousands and thousands of ways to trade. So, but this just gives you sort of a framework, as I say, and we'll go from there. All right, this is my watch list. Things are changing a little. You'll see some highlighted in this funny looking orangey red color. They're my new pairs. So basically I've looked at the 8 currency pairs, the 8 main pairs, and used each of them 3 times. I just want to tidy up my list a little bit. So I'm going to start deleting a few of these other ones that aren't in this orangey red color as soon as the trades are finished. And we'll start with the Aussie Cad. So they're in alphabetical order. So if you're not interested in half these pairs and you're only interested in down here somewhere, just fast forward the video until I get to that one. So this is the watch list here. You can see it goes down. It's going to be shortened a little bit. There is gold there. There is silver. And there's 3 on the bottom. It's basically US dollar, US 500 and Bitcoin. They're just more out of for curiosity. So we'll go through them. We'll go through them all and have a look. So US CAD, we're in a buy here. Down here, it's a blue. Now, I'll just give you a sort of a heads up because people have been asking me about the Russia-Ukraine war, which the invasion was around the 24th of February. So that's when the market started to get a hurry up. So it's about there on the chart. So that's the 24th of Feb. So it's about, what's that, a few candles back. Now let's have a look. USD CAD went up to this previous high here. Dragging a stop up, doing well. As with all my trades, I write notes. You can read them. It's got the pair, the date, the signal, and my thoughts on the trade. All right, so that's pause the video, read those notes anytime you see something that interests you. So I'm closing this buy, taking the profit, and removing this from my watch list. So it's AusCAD is being removed from the watch list. Closing the last trade is a buy. So basically, I'm going to close any trades that are on pairs I'm no longer on the watch list that I can trade close for profit. I'm going to close them. This thing looks like it's going to roll over. It's hit this big level up here. I don't know how far it goes back. Look at this level here. Bang, bang, close. No, I guess close, and it's here again. So closing the AusCAD for the buy for a profit. All good. Now these are some of the ones that are on my new watch list. Oz Swiss, no trades on at the moment. Oz Yen, we're in a buy here, going nicely up. And I'm drawing these divergence lines in as the trade progresses. So if this keeps on going up, going up, going up, and goes over the 0 level, then it's no longer valid. I just delete it. It's just preparation. That's all it is. So it's just in preparation for regular bearish divergence there. In the meantime, let's bring this stop up a little bit. So this is Oz Japanese Yen in a buy. Let's bring the stop right up into the MAs somewhere. I normally try to put it between the 50 and the 100, sort of midpoint. Or based on structure, I might drop down to the 4-hour chart or something like that. So that's locking in profit. Nice profit on the Aussie Yen. Aussie New Zealand dollar. Now I've left one of these trades on. I took a buy in here. This is this one over here on the 21st of Jan. So you can see the date if you watch my cursor down the bottom on the timeline. So it's a buy. That stop and place is down here. Then I took a sell here. Oh, no, I didn't. I took a sell. Where did I take the sell? Yeah, I did take a sell here. It's a bit hard to see the red dots above there. In here, yep. So there's the notes for that. It's a bit hard to see because of all the lines. Then I took another buy in here. And I kept a pretty tight stop on that. And that was stopped out. So the 2nd of March buy signal has been stopped out You can see the spike just there, pain in the butt. And we're still in no man's land here. This has been a tough pair to trade lately. It's not a great pair to trade anyway on the daily charts, the Aussie New Zealand. But when I finish this video, I'll tidy this up. So the Aussie New Zealand, I'll just remove that last. I just leave the trades on to show you where I stopped out. That's all I do. So it's Aussie New Zealand, that buy on the 2nd of March. So it just leaves these 2 old trades on. So this new buy trade was stopped out. It's not a huge loss, but it's still a loss. Going nowhere. Aussie USD took a sell here early in the week. Went against me. But Friday started to come back in my favour. So looking good. Stop up here. These green lines, that's a 75 cent level. That's a 70 cent level. So that's the Aussie. Can we get rid of that? That's gone. So there's the Aussie. This was initial, this is a sell here. It was stopped out. So this is my second attempt at it, as you can read on the notes there. CAD Swiss is another one on my watch list. Nothing happening there. Euro Aussie. Right, here we go. This is a sell on the 9th of Feb. And it's gone nicely. And I closed the call of this trade in my groups on Wednesday, 9th of March. Nice profit removed from the watch list. I just left it there to show you the trade for the video. There was a buy signal earlier in the week. I didn't take it because I'm removing it from the watch list. So that's getting removed too. Euro Aussie, but good profit on that last sell, which is good to see. Euro Swiss is on my new list. Right, what are we in? We're in a sell back here still, which is good. The trend was down. I like those ones. Little bit higher risk there. You can read about it over here because it had a higher high there, but eventually took off nicely. MACD through the 0 level. Got a bit of profit. Close half. Now we're dragging a stop down. Probably, no, we'll give it room to move. In the meantime, we took a higher risk buy here. Read the notes for the 10th of March. It's going against me. Stop losses down here for that buy. I'm happy to leave that sell on. The trend is down. So that's what I'd call the predominant trend or trade direction. So I want to give that sell room to move, and I keep that on for a bit of protection. And this buy is a high risk. So the sell gives me some insurance. So we're in a buy. It's not looking that flash. Euro pound's a new one on the list. Didn't take that buy. Didn't like it. Trend's down. Price at the MAs. Didn't touch it. Euro yen. Here's another one I've closed out. It's getting removed from the list. The sell here. Nice stop was there. On Thursday, 10th of March, closed this trade, called it out, called the 10th. So that's this candle here, around this previous low. So it's been removed from the list. Obviously, there's a new buy signal there I didn't take because it's been removed. Good profit on the sell there. So it's like that'll be gone from the watch list. Euro USD. Ukraine, Russia, and European main refinancing rate. It's caused a bit of grief on this, but the good thing is I'm still in a sell from up here. Nice little double top. You can see it here, new sell signal. Gone down nicely to the previous lows, closed half, brought my stop right down, since gone drop down, brought my stop down a little bit further. Again, the trend is down. You can see the MAs, so trend's heading down, broke the previous lows nicely, and we've bounced up a bit, got this buy signal on Thursday, 10th of March, so on the open there, and it's gone against me straight away, but the good thing is it was a high-risk trade because there was no divergence supporting against the trend. You can read it all there. So that position for me would be a smaller position. Like if you normally risk, say, 2% on a trade, you might only risk 1%. Or if you normally risk 1%, you might risk 0.5%. So it's a high-risk trade, but the good thing about it is the partial sell still on, which is more than offsetting that loss. So again, it's insurance, and that's why I trade like that. Some people think it's not ideal. Some people wonder why if I'm committed to a buy signal, why don't I close the sell? It's just the mind game side of things for me. It's the mental side for me. So that's why I keep those trades on. Sure, I'm giving away a little bit of profit, but it's like buying insurance for your house or your car. You don't necessarily need it, but that one time you do need it, it'll pay off, sort of thing. So it's the same when I keep trades on. Pound CAD. This is a stinker. Took the buy here, and stopped out well and truly a few days later. Bang, through the stop. So it's a loss. I'll tidy that up. I just want to show you on the chart. The funny thing was, this is on, I use Oanda. So there's a buy signal here. I know I was chatting to a couple of readers. They didn't get that buy signal. And nor did I on a couple of my other watch lists. Like I think with Global Prime's one of my other watch lists. I'm still in this sell from up here. And so it's just the way it is with the price feed or the data feed from different brokers. I got the buy, took the trade. You can read about it there. Took the loss. The MACD platinum still below the zero level. So I'll look for another buy somewhere. So hopefully recover some of that loss. I can guarantee you, eventually that MACD will come up to the zero level. Always does. So that's a loss and a big one. Full one. In the meantime, CAD Swiss. All right, that's not on my list, so we're going to close this too. It's a sell here, which was good. 22nd of Feb, 2 days later, Russia invaded the Ukraine, but didn't really affect it. Now we're on this low here, previous low. If you hadn't already closed half, that'd be a great time to do it. Stop there, but I'm removing it from the list. It's no longer on my watch list, so that's closed for a big profit. That's the pound Swiss. Good result. Pound yen is on my new list, so we'll keep that going. We're in a sell back here. 18th of Feb, took the sell, going nicely in the MAs. Probably close half in here somewhere. MACD through the zero level. Big resistance level up here, triple top sort of thing. Now we're starting to roll over. The grey warning line means I've got a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, so just getting ready for potential reversal to the buy side. Probably drag that stop down a little bit. Let's have a look. Probably not really much in here. We'll just bring it to the MAs a bit. Locking a little bit more profit. Sort of no man's land there. That'll do. So that's the pound yen. Still going to remain on the list, which is good. What else we got here? Pound New Zealand. What'll be happening there? We're in a big sell. We've made some good coin on this pair lately. Nice big drop. Sell from up here. High risk trade, but you know, worked out very well and just bang down, even close to this previous low here. It's no longer on my watch list, so I'm closing that trade for a big profit. 2 good trades in a row on that. I think we caught this buy all the way up here. We caught this sell all the way down here. All right, New Zealand Cad. This is on my new list, and oh damn, sorry about that. I didn't realise there was a new trade. Okay, I didn't even see that. It's not even on my notes. All right, what have we got here? We're going to buy here. So this is buy on 4th of Feb. So this note's here. Hang on, I'll bring it so you can read it. All right, that was a buy there. We got stopped out, and we took a re-entry on this trend line break. So that's what that one is. So it's all good. Stops there. Let's move that stop up towards the MAs. It looks like the trend's coming down, so we'll bring the stop right up here somewhere. We'll just put it below the 50 there. So there's the stop. So the buy is good. We're locking in a good profit there. In the meantime, I took a sell in here based on this hidden divergence. That was this 3rd of March. So here we go. Yeah, 3rd of March. Took a sell. It was stopped out before we had this reversal candle, so it was stopped out for a loss. So we took a hit there. Now on Monday, we've got a new sell signal here. I didn't even notice that when I checked my charts. I don't know why. So that will be a sell. So we have got a new trade. Here's me thinking I didn't. So on the open on Monday, I like this. It's the MACD platinum's above the zero level, which is good. It's been above the zero level for a while. Initially we had hidden bearish divergence, which is there. Now we've got, technically we've probably got, it's a double top. There's no divergence there. So we've got a double top. Or you could make an argument for divergence from here across there and from there across to that high. But to me, it's a level. There's a big bearish candle, which is all good. So a bit of confluence. We'll take the sell on Monday. So it's a sell trade on Monday on New Zealand Cad. The good thing about TradingView is on Friday close, it presents any dots, QMP filter dots or MACD platinum dots for Monday open. Whereas MT4, MT5 don't do that. You'd have to wait till the actual market opens on those platforms. Then that dot will present. It doesn't, you're not missing out on anything. You're just on Friday or over the weekend, you're getting a heads up what's coming Monday. It's something I do like about TradingView. So it's a little idiosyncrasy of TradingView, which I like. So that's a sell on the New Zealand CAD on Monday. We'll keep the buy on. We've just tightened up the stop. New Zealand yen's been added to the list. Nothing happening there. It's just broke the previous high and heading up. New Zealand USD has been added to the list. Geez, I don't know what else. I must have had my eyes shut when I did the trading. Similar to New Zealand CAD, there's probably some correlation there. It's a problem these days with trading. There is a lot of correlation amongst pairs. So here's a high. Trend is technically down. We're taking a sell on the New Zealand USD on Monday. Man, I can't believe I missed all these. Maybe I was still asleep. So we'll put our stop loss just above here somewhere. We'll keep it there. So there's going to be the suggested stop loss. The sell's going to be, as long as the market opens close to the Friday's close, the sell's going to be there roughly. And the MACD platinum's above the zero level. We've got our trends down technically. Well, it's starting to, MAs are starting to flatten out and go sideways. There's a good resistance level or double top there, whatever you want to call it. So we'll take the sell on the New Zealand USD on Monday. Come on, Jim, wake up. USD Japanese yen is another one that's been removed from my watch list. We're in a buy here, went nowhere. I think I closed it on Thursday, 10th of March. So on the open there, I closed there for a few pips. And as Murphy Laws had it, bang, straight through the open, straight through the high, the previous high, sorry. Yeah, so it was a good little trade. Look at the trend. The trend's up. It's buying the pullbacks, buying the pullbacks, buying the pullbacks. If you're just trading with a trend, it's like picking the low-hanging fruit. So there's a trade. There's one signal there. There's another one there. Trend's up. You can see it's MACD platinum below the zero level. MACD platinum. That was a bit ugly, this one. I took it, but it's been removed from the watch list. No longer a part of my plans moving forward. Right, gold. We're at a buy here. That's this one, Tuesday, 8th of Feb. So that's paid off handsomely. These green lines here, this is the 1800 level, which was proved a sticking point. If you go back in time, you can see it took all prices bouncing all around. This big one up here is the 2000 level, which is a big number in gold. My last signal was this sell here on the 11th of Friday. So we took basically on the open yesterday, took the sell, MACD platinum long way above the zero level, got some insurance, high risk trade, going against the trend. Look at the MA starting to spread. So like I said, if you're normally going with 2%, you're probably going with 1%, and this buy would more than cover that. So again, it's just insurance, stop loss for the sells up here. That's gold. Going to look at silver, nothing happening on silver at the moment. US dollar, these are just more out of curiosity. Last signal was a sell there. And now we've got a, what we got here? Buy. Sell. We've got a green dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, which is, don't really need that. So that sell's not very good. The trend's up. That's the US dollar. Look at the trend's been up for a while. This is just more out of curiosity to see how it moves technically. Chart's a chart to me, but I just want to see how this moves. US 500, which is the US stock market. It's a bit all over the shop. Look at the MA starting to head down. First time in a long time. First time in a long time. So you want to have a look at the monthly. Let's just have a look at the... Let's have a look at the monthly. So, see where we're at. It's a bit hard to see with the lines, but look at this huge move up, and that's 3 months heading down. It's hard to see there, but maybe the weekly or something might show it a little bit better. US stock market. So it's not something I trade, but I know there's people. Well, there's the weekly. I know it's a little bit hard to see because it's keeping the big trend up. Big trend up. Even they're starting to flatten out, and we're starting to make lower lows. So it's a bit messy. People look for all sorts of patterns in there, heads and shoulders and all sorts of stuff, but this top definitely is holding. And the lows here is sort of holding also, but it's now, once it looks like it's bounced up and come down all over the shop. So it's Yeah, that wasn't even a valid sell signal there. Yeah, no, not really. And Bitcoin's a bit hard to see. It's on my watch list here. It's going nowhere fast either. It's sort of in a sideways market around all these different levels here. That's a 40,000 level, 50, 30, 60, 70. So it's obviously come off its previous highs. There's a lot of correlation between Bitcoin and the US stock market too. People think the correlation's broken, but it looks pretty much the same to me. So we'll just keep an eye on this low here and see if that gets taken out. And same applies to these highs here. Just out of curiosity, that's all that's for. I am a crypto, starting to get into crypto slowly but surely. Looked at a few accounts like Nexo and that, and put money into interest-bearing accounts on with stable coins, etc. You know, whereas a bank you only get like 0.5% per annum. With companies like Nexo, you can get 6 to 12% per annum, and it's very safe because it's with a stable coin like USDT or something like that. Something worth looking at if you've got a bit of cash in the bank. Right, guys and girls, that's it for the trading. Hopefully this video sounded all right with the volume, etc. Like I said, everyone's more than welcome to join any of the groups. I'm happy to discuss any of these trades or trade setups or anything to do with trading. Send me an email, talk to me in the groups, in public or private, doesn't worry me. And if you do like the videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And today, I'm not sure, I think we're going up to my mother-in-law's place and we're going to be cleaning up my shipping container, which I've had for 7 years sitting on a property with a bit of gear in there. Need to update my wardrobe and get ready to move again. Right. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the weekend all, and I'll speak to you all during the week sometime. Cheers.